sin. You should know that you can depend. I'll stay right here. I swear you're not alone. And so what if they don't approve? Love isn't governed by laws. I will fight them all for you until they listen to me, because there's no difference between us. We're one and the same. There's no difference between us. We play the soul same game. My street lamp shedding light on your crying heart. Every night tears your soul apart and makes you scared. Unknowing, telling you can do no more. I can tell you one thing for sure. I'll stay right here. I swear you're not alone. And so what if they don't approve? Give them eyes to see. I will tell them all for you until they listen to me, because there's no difference between us. We're one and the same. There's no difference between us. We play the soul same game.
Hello guys, and welcome to this new video today. We are here at Widnes today in Cheshire. We are here at the site of what would have been Runcorn Gap railway station. We are looking today at the former Runcorn Gap and St Helens railway, which ran from Widnes to St Helens. So we can see the bridge here crosses over this small stretch of canal, and just beyond that fence, it's now part of the small island called Spike Island, which is popular with walkers and dog walkers. So we can see the bridge here, which brought the railway over the canal, is still here in situ, albeit no longer in use. And if we pan back here towards Widnes, we can see where this embankment has now been put in. This wasn't here up until the construction of the Mersey Gateway Bridge. Before this bridge was built, the railway and trackbed were pretty easy enough to make out. However, as we can see now, the Mersey Gateway Bridge crosses over near the station site here at Runcorn Gap and has blocked off any traces of the railway heading back towards the actual town of Widnes. Now, despite its name, Runcorn Gap, this is the name given to an area of the river between Runcorn and Widnes. However, this did not serve the town of Runcorn, which was on the opposite side of the Mersey and was quite a distance away from this, despite its name. We can see we got parts of the railway's architecture still here. And this was the terminus of the line before it carried on up to St Helens and the modern day Manchester to Liverpool line. So we are facing here at Runcorn Gap, and we face this way towards Widnes. So this was Runcorn Gap Station. We'll now head on to the next one. So around here, we're at the site of what would have been Ann Street Halt Station. This was a small stop just to the roughly the east of Widnes. As we can see, the whole station site and line has since been redeveloped. We've now got Queensway running through where the site of the halt was, and we've also got here the A557, A57, A570 and M62 roads here. By where Brewers Fair and Premier Inn are, there's a little signboard, as I filmed earlier, which showcases what used to be here at the railway. However, as we can see now, we've now had railway replaced with motor vehicles. So we're facing towards St Helens that way, where these cars are all coming down. As we pan across, we face back towards Runcorn Gap, along one of the most busiest routes in the town. So we can see the railway still crosses over the road here. But lots of this railway between Widnes and just before you head towards Clockface has since been converted into the Watkinson Way and a load of other connecting link roads in the town of Widnes, with not much calling back to the old railways. So this was Ann Street Station. Sorry, Ann Street Halt Station. We'll now head on to the next one. So around here is the site of Appleton Station. This is the Appleton area of Widnes in Cheshire. So we can see the railway and station now lost under this main road here. We're facing towards St Helens this way. And back towards Widnes, Runcorn Gap this way. Slightly in the distance, you can just about make out the Queen's Jubilee Bridge, which connects Widnes with Runcorn across the River Mersey, with one of the most prominent landmarks in the town, in the Halton area. And that building there is a commercial hotel, and this was located near the station site. So As we can see with the station site down there now, again it's now being reused for roads, cars instead of trains now. With no evidence of the station remaining at all. So this was Appleton Station. We'll now head on to the next one. So around here is a site, our Farnworth and Bolt station. This served the Farnworth and Bolt areas of Widnes in Cheshire. As we could say, the railway is still, just like the other two, has been reoccupied for the one, the linkways past the town centre. We're facing towards St Helens this way, where there's slip road and these cars are all coming down. And across the bridge we're facing back towards Widnes and Runcorn Gap. So sadly not much to document here at the station, but this is pretty much the last station along this part of the railway to still be used as a road before we'll start finding some traces of it as footpaths and redevelopments, among other things. So this was Farnworth and Bolt station. We'll now head on to the next one. So around there is the site of Union Bank Farm Halt. This served the Bald Heath area of St Helens in Merseyside. As we can see, the track bed is now a public footpath. We're facing towards St Helens this way. On what is called Five Arches Bridge. And we're facing back towards Widnes and Runcorn Gap this way, which is also a public footpath. So, this was Union Bank Farm Halt Station. We'll now head on to the next one. So we're here at the site of Clockface Station. This is the village of Clockface near St Helens in Merseyside. As we can see, the station site has been redeveloped for a house, which now sits on the site of the old station. The railway did pass here roughly. We're facing towards St Helens this way. And back towards Widnes, Runcorn Gap this way behind this fence, which we can't see the railway. So sadly I can't really document much here at Clockface, but yeah, like I say, this is where the railway would have ran, which has now been redeveloped for housing, so there isn't much to say here. So this is Clockface Station, we'll head on to the next one. So we're here at the site of Sutton Oak Station. This served the Sutton area of St Helens in Merseyside. As we can see, the track bed is heavily overgrown. There's still a lot of ballast down, but the tracks and the station sort of long gone. This is actually inaccessible, but there is a way up here, but I won't reveal where because of potential explorers losing their ability to explore this place. But as we can see, we're facing through that fence there. We're facing back towards where the line to St Helens Junction and Widnes was, and Runcorn Gap. And we face this way towards St Helens. This line was still open until the 1980s for coal mines and for chemical plants and that in the area, but was closed after the late 80s and has since been left non-operational. This is still owned by Network Rail between St Helens Junction and St Helens Central, but is basically being mothballed but not officially closed. So this was Sutton Oak Station. We'll now head on to the next one. So down there is the site of Peasley Cross Station. This is the Peasley Cross area of St Helens in Merseyside. As we can see, the lines through the station are still in situ, albeit heavily overgrown and out of use. And in the distance, we can just about make out some of the skyline of St Helens town centre, with its Catholic church just there in the distance. We're facing towards St Helens this way. If we go across the road quickly, and here we've got the line going back towards St Helens Junction and Widnes / Runcorn Gap. This would have been the final station on this part of the St Helens and Runcorn Gap Railway. We can see where the lines would have merged before heading that way towards where we were earlier, Sutton Oak Station, where the line has since been lifted. And of course, it's become pretty much a dumping ground for people. As we can see here. So no, back across there, but this was Peasley Cross Station. We'll now head on to the next one. Hey mate, you're right. Just a quick question. What services go from St Helens Central? Can you go to like Liverpool, Merseyside and all them, or...?
Yeah, so you've got here to Liverpool, it's the Liverpool to Blackpool North line.
Yeah.
So you've got Liverpool to Wigan, and then you've got Liverpool to Blackpool the other way around.
Can you go anywhere to Greater Manchester, or have you got to switch it?
Wigan, you've got to change at Wigan.
So you're changing Wigan for Manchester and Salford?
Central Manchester.
Okay. You can't go down to Widnes and all that way?
That was the old line that they've shut now, but they are talking about reopening it, but I don't know if the year.
Is that the one that goes to St Helens Junction? The one
Yeah,
that's,
if you see down the bottom end of the track there, there's a track on the Liverpool side that sort of curves away, and there's a fence. So it was fenced off in like the late 80s.
Alright, that's cool.
After talk's been going on lately about reopening, so people can get to Manchester easier.
That makes sense. Alright, that's brilliant, mate. Thank you for that. Cheers, mate. Thank you. So as we can see, this is St Helens Central Station. This is the town of St Helens in Merseyside, and this is the terminus pretty much of what was the Runcorn and St Helens and Runcorn Gap Railway. It's still open with services on the metro line around Merseyside and some of Greater Manchester. So this will bring an end to our coverage of the St Helens and Runcorn Gap Railway. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, share and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed it. And from here at St Helens Central, I shall see you on the next video. Bye for now.
Hidden feelings you dare not send. You should know that you can depend. I'll stay right here. I swear you're not alone. And so what if they don't approve? Love isn't governed by laws. I will fight them all for you until they listen to me.